unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Line getting set on second down. They just keep firing. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, we were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
This this crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. To the ground with the back. There he goes! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Brings up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. And off to Jones. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Here's the handoff. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. Team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brooks. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Handoff to the single back. Nice move to keep running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Clay. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. Got enough to the sticks. First down from the 17.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Toss to the outside.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead is 6 in the first. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Fighting off the defender. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Open space at the 25. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll leave it with him. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The lone back's got it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. At the 20, he smashes his way through again. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a 4th down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. races to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Oh, he's still got more! Now facing a third and long. They'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. This one's complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Second down coming up. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. And off to Jones. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Green. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
they bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Harrison. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And off to Jones. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Catch in the middle, it's Edwards.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gonna run it. It starts. Shakes off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads it left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And some room to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At the 46-yard line. Second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Brooks. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Offense facing 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running to the left. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it down on the ground.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the run on 1st and goal. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. Here's the give off the left side. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on second down. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, running back gets the give. barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. The give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. And off to Jones. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. Ball spins away. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Stop short of the marker, and they stop in this defense, and they get the ball back. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Give to the big fullback. Oh, better look out. Can't get him to the ground. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
One thing you know with this guy, at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Trying play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots. They're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Punt is in the air. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted. Because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop when you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over.